Hey, my trendies, trendsetters, and my trendy tribe. Mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. Let me know if you can hear me. I released a video this morning too. If y'all haven't gotten a chance to check it out, it was a question I was asking. It is about Maurice. I can't go into it too much on this one because we got a tight hour because it's a real lunch break. But please check out that video. It's under the pre-recorded video section. It was not a live, so please check that out. Hold on one second. I'm about to do my greetings, and then we're going to get into our first topic, which is going to be the trigger warning. That's why I thank you, 41 Fit has that up, because we're going to do that one. Was a couple of them that's kind of trigger warning. Okay. All right. So, hey, Lori Harrison, Ann Green, Cat, Healed 75, Terry T Baby, Yana, Brenda Wallace, Soundcheck Annette, my sweet sis 41 Fit, VG, Veronica Monroe, Rhonda F, my big sis Peaches and Cream, beautiful Joyce Miles, April, PR Queen Danny, IPV, hey, I said hey to April. I'm going down. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Hey, Sylvia P, Sandra Sanderson, Paper Chase 22Z, Professor Purple Queen, Kim Jones, Miss Lady 1, Mama Bees. Let's see, Cricket 22, who always speaks in the chats. Hey, Bravo Addiction Vivian Cafe, how are you? Hey, American Born, and Patricia Dyer. Okay, I'm gonna get started. So our first topic is going to be, let me see here, share my screen. This is about Tyra Crosby. Okay, so let me pull. I hate that I can't have two different screens ready to be shared. I don't really like that I can't do that, because that would make this easier. Okay, so just to catch y'all up, back in what was this one? I want to make sure I'm getting the dates in order. Okay, July 18th, 2023, Charlotte, North Carolina. It said at that time an article came out and it said a homicide investigation is underway Tuesday in a Northwest Charlotte residential community. Charlotte Mecklenburg police announced. Officers responded to 911 calls after 5 a.m. July 18th regarding the deadly incident near 500 Porter Street in a residential area in Northwest Charlotte. Tyra Crosby, 25, was found suffering from, I'm going to read it as it's written, from gunshot wounds and was pronounced dead at the scene. A witness who was at the scene and is not being described as a suspect is being interviewed at CMPD's Uptown headquarters. Another woman is also being questioned. Officers later released that 51-year-old Stephanie Alexander has been charged with voluntary manslaughter in connection to the incident. She is currently being held on a $250,000 bond. CMPD said at the scene they do not believe this is a DV incident or home invasion. Queen City News will have more updates as they come into the newsroom. So that was July 18th, 2023. Then on August 3rd, 2023, it says the charges were upgraded for Charlotte woman charged with shooting woman found inside her home. A Mecklenburg County grand jury has indicted a woman for second-degree murder in the shooting death of a Charlotte woman found inside her home in Northwest Charlotte. The Mecklenburg County District Attorney's Office says Stephanie Alexander has been indicted by a grand jury in the death of Tyra Crosby. Alexander was initially charged with voluntary manslaughter in Crosby's death. Police say Alexander called 911 to report she had shot someone she found inside her house. Crosby's mother told WCCB News she turned over a recording of her daughter's final moments to investigators. She believes her daughter was brutally beaten before she was shot. The family believes that recording led authorities to upgrade the charges against Alexander. On July 27th, CMPD responded to the home on Porter Street again after someone fired gunshots into the Alexander home. No one was hurt. Detectives are still investigating. Charlotte Mecklenburg police released the 911 call of a woman claiming she shot and killed someone she found inside her home. Detectives were called to Porter Street on July 18th. They say 51-year-old Stephanie Alexander reported she shot someone inside her home. Charlotte 911... Oh, sorry, they're reading the transcript. Okay, hold on. Tanya Hoskins says her daughter was lured to the home where she was killed. She was invited into that home. I know my daughter wouldn't have went there knowing it was a married couple or that it was a wife's home. She was lured there by the man that was old enough to be her father, says Hoskins. Hoskins believes her daughter met the man at a club. She says Tyra called her as she was being attacked at the home. She says a voicemail message captured her daughter's final moments. It's about an 8-minute long message of her being beat, tortured. You can also hear them telling her that they were going to kill her, says Hoskins. Hoskins would not allow us to hear the recording, but says she sent it to investigators. Hoskins wants Alexander to be charged with murder. Okay, so I wanted to read this to you before you started hearing. I don't have the voicemail of Tyra. What I have is the 911 call of the woman that killed Tyra, and also the news reporting of the mom speaking about it. So first I'm going to play Stephanie Alexander's 911 call, and then I'm going to play the news story with the mom featured in there. Thank you, Kat, for the super chat. She said, I got my Aries mug on Saturday. I loved it. Thank you so much, Kat. I definitely appreciate it. Yes, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. And hey, Don, I saw you come in here. Happy Monday. And I'll play the song once we get to something a little bit lighter, Kat. I'm going to pop that trunk for you. I will do my best to try not to forget. So here's the 911 call of Stephanie Alexander, the woman who basically was recorded beating up Tyra, the victim that is no longer here. But this is her 911 call. So, all right, let's see.
Tonight, a chilling 911 recording is revealing new details about a deadly shooting in Northwest Charlotte. CMPD says 51-year-old Stephanie Alexander called 911 after she shot a woman she found inside her house. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Morgan Fogarty.
And I'm Gary Bro. Police say Tyra Crosby was killed. At WCCB Charlotte's Trish Williford is live in East Charlotte for the story you'll only see on WCCB. Trish?
It was extremely difficult for Crosby's family to listen to that 911 call, and tonight they can't believe what they heard. It was 5:21 a.m. on July 18th when Charlotte Mecklenburg police were called to this home on Porter Street in Northwest Charlotte. Police say 51-year-old Stephanie Alexander called 911 to report she had just shot someone. This is a portion of that 911 recording.
Charlotte 911, do you need police, fire, or medic?
I need police. Somebody just been shot in my house. I came home and I had a woman in my house, and I pulled out my gun and I shot, and she's not moving.
CMPD says this woman, 25-year-old Tyra Crosby, was dead inside the home when detectives arrived.
Okay, how old is she? I have no idea. I don't even know the woman. She's inside my house in the hallway on the floor.
Is she flat on her back?
No, she's on her stomach. I can try to move her on her back. My husband told me don't touch her. Oh, God, what did I do?
Tyra Crosby's family told WCCB News she was invited to the home by Alexander's husband. In fact, according to them, they have an 8-minute recording of Crosby's final moments. They believe Crosby was beaten and shot. The family spoke to us after hearing the 911 call.
I'm angry. I'm upset that for her to go from one emotion to the next, you get on the 911 call and I have a call recorded on my phone where you're beating my child, and then you call 911 and you're emotionally crying and saying your life is over. I feel like it's senseless. I feel like she didn't have a chance.
I came home and I had a woman in my house, and I pulled out my gun and I shot, and she's not moving.
Criminal defense attorney Mark Jatan is not an attorney on this case. We asked him to give us his expert opinion about the voluntary manslaughter charge against Alexander after listening to the 911 recording.
She's shaken beyond belief. You can hear that, you hear the things she's saying. It certainly seems to be the charge that you would assume is correct. Now, the tricky part is just because it's a heat of passion situation doesn't always mean manslaughter is the correct charge. Time is one of the main factors that we deal with as between manslaughter and murder, because time can equal premeditation.
The suspect, Stephanie Alexander, remains out of jail on $250,000 bond. She's due in court next month. Gary?
Trish Williford reporting live in East Charlotte tonight. Trish, thank you.
Hey, my big sis chit chat. Hey, trigger warning, big sis. Okay, y'all, we're going to keep going. That's not all the story that I have. So we're going to get caught up to, I believe, this year. I believe we're going to get caught up to this year. So that was, thank you to the attorney that said time is a factor too. And I also agree with y'all that said the husband needs to be charged with something. I totally agree with you. So this is the mom speaking on it now. So this is Tyra's mom.
Her cell phone captured her daughter's final moments. 25-year-old Tyra Crosby was killed early Tuesday morning at a home in Northwest Charlotte. CMPD charged Stephanie Alexander with voluntary manslaughter in this case. She bonded out of jail just hours later. WCCB Charlotte's Trish Williford is live in Uptown. And Trish, the victim's family wants the suspect to be charged with murder, right?
Yeah, Morgan, they also want her back behind bars tonight. The victim's mother walks us through what she believes led to her daughter's death.
I am missing her. She was my sunshine.
Tanya Hoskins reflects on the last day she saw her daughter alive.
We ate and laughed. Who would have knew that would have been my last time ever seeing my daughter?
That was Monday night as the family celebrated Hoskins' birthday. At the end of the night, she kissed her beloved Tyra goodbye. Hours later, Hoskins says she learned from CMPD detectives that her daughter had been killed. And she says the details of this case are so bizarre, she couldn't believe it happened. Around 5:20 Tuesday morning, detectives rushed to this home on Porter Street after police say this woman, 51-year-old Stephanie Alexander, called 911 to report that she had just arrived home and shot a woman inside her house. Police say that woman, 25-year-old Tyra Crosby, was dead, and Alexander was still on the scene. Police arrested her for voluntary manslaughter. She bonded out just over 6 hours later.
She murdered my daughter at 5. and she was out at 8.
Hoskins says she's still piecing together from detectives why her daughter was at the home. She believes she was visiting a man.
She was invited to that home. I know my daughter wouldn't have went there knowing that it was a married couple or that it was a wife's home. So she was lured there by the man that was old enough to be her father.
Hoskins believes her daughter met the man at a club.
Maybe perhaps at the club or perhaps at the sweepstakes place. As the investigators stated to me, that's where they found out that they came across paths.
Hoskins says Tyra called her as she was being attacked at the home. She says a voicemail message captured her daughter's final moments.
It's about an 8-minute long message of her being beat, tortured. You can also hear them telling her that they're going to kill her.
Hoskins would not allow us to hear that recording, but says she sent it to investigators. Alexander was given a $250,000 bond. Daniel Redford with Charmec FOP believes that's too low.
This is an open door policy that we have in Mecklenburg County. So it sends the message to criminals that, hey, I can go out here and I can do something and I'm going to go to jail and, maybe be able to take a shower and get a sandwich. I'm going to be right back out on the street again because, nothing's going to happen to me.
Tyra's family believes the suspect should be charged with murder.
I want to see a tougher law on it. It means that human life has no value anymore.
Alexander will be back in court next month. The family plans to be there. A candlelight vigil for Crosby will be held Sunday at 7:30 at Camp Green Park. Morgan.
Okay, so now I'm going to pull up the little bit of a chronology for the court dates that happened, or the actions in court that happened so far with Stephanie Alexander, who was the one that killed Tyra Crosby. Let me see here. 1 second. Anything in here? Okay, yeah, that, and let's see. Okay, those are all. Okay, so that's all right. Cool. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna start from backwards to forwards because that's where the dates go. So we're gonna start from the bottom. So this was July 18th, 2023, when she had that bond set by clerk, $250,000, secured bond, property by defendant, secured bond, cash by accommodation, secured bond, property by accommodation, cash by defendant, and professional surety. And then July 31st, 2023, there was a disposition hearing. January 4th, 2024, there was an administrative hearing. March 28th, 2024, there was an administrative hearing. On July, it's skipping, that's the hearing. So those were all the hearings that were held. Then this is the, let me see, am I starting from the right part? Okay, so she had a warrant issued on July 18th, 2023, and warrant for arrest, return served, release order issued, motion for order to continue. That was all July 18th. Then a state attorney was assigned July 19th. Defense attorney was assigned July 20th. Rhonda Jean Hitchens. Then there was a motion for order and to continue on July 20th. July 31st, it was transferred to the Superior Court. July 31st, an indictment was issued. And let's see. On July 31st, there was another motion in order to continue. September 30th, 2023, there was a motion in order to continue. December 20th, 2023, there was an ex parte motion for funds. And then this is where it changed from voluntary manslaughter into second-degree murder. And that's where she's pending now. So, and this is of North Carolina. This is in North Carolina. So, yeah. This is Let me see, second-degree murder. And I thought I saw somewhere that there was something coming up in, maybe it was August of this year or September of this year. I feel like I saw somewhere where there was a court date coming up, but I don't see it on here, or I'm scanning too fast. When I have a tight hour, sometimes I hate it because I know I'm scanning a little bit too fast, but I don't see it on this particular document. I'm going to keep the trigger warning sign up for the next one. Oh, let me see y'all's comments real fast. Brenda said, I do feel she got there. She knew a woman lived there and should have left. If both were saying they were going to harm her, why wasn't he arrested? Okay. Both were not recorded saying that they were going to harm her. Only the wife was, but I feel like the husband should still be charged as something because he created that dangerous situation. That's what I think. Okay. And I don't know at 25, I don't know. And I'm not saying that, I'm saying that without having some worldly for sure experience and things, even if your life shouldn't be at risk because you possibly got there and noticed that a woman might live there. You know what I mean? So I don't know about that. I definitely, especially because it wasn't just she got beat up, her life is gone. I don't think that that was something that. And then possibly you're coming from a club, you already, it's like I don't know. That was a big jump for me. Okay. So we're gonna move on to Nesto. And this is, so y'all know that he had to go back to court for those CP charges. And I'm not going to go into the details of the CP charges. I'm just leaving the trigger warning up because the topic is CP, but I'm not going to go over the details. That is on, I believe, probably was on Dennis Byron's channel, most likely Pam Esquire's channel. It even could be on Real Talk Bougie's channel. So there's a few places if you're trying to actually go listen to the details, but I'm not going to go over the details here for this one. Oh, let me put my banner up too. But yeah, I'm not going to go over the details. So just so I don't want y'all to be on guard for me to actually I'm not going over the details on this one. I'm just going over what was filed in court for that. Okay. So first of all, March 15th, 2024, it says the court read these constitutional rights to the defendant. The accused defendant, Ernest Williams, was arrested March 14th, 2024. The crimes enumerated in Superior Court case and appeared before Robert Wolf today where the following occurred. They told him he had the right to remain silent. Anything he says can and will be used against him in the court of law. He has the right to an attorney, and if he cannot afford an attorney, they will appoint an attorney for him at no cost to him or his family. The court found that probable cause exists to detain the defendant for the crimes enumerated in the above referenced case. And yes, that man's definitely already been in jail for a while, but this was one that they had to circle back on. And so now he's just also, for sure, they found probable cause on the CP as well as, because, he was in jail for theft by deception, all these other things. So that's just want to clarify that. Okay. And it says the issue of bond was argued by counsel. See attached order. The court set a total amount of $700,000 good bond. Attorney Rondon was appointed to represent the defendant. The defendant's case will be placed on the pre-indictment status calendar. And so that was for April 8th, 2024, which we're going to go into what was filed on April 8th, 2024. And okay, that's it on that one. 1 second. There was a few things filed on April 8th, 2024. So let's see here. Okay, I can take this one off. Okay, now this might not be in the order of the time of day, but this is all from the same day, I believe. Okay, so this is the order denying motion for bond modification. The above styled case came before the court on the defendant's motion to modify the bond imposed upon him. Upon careful consideration of the arguments presented by the state and the defendant's attorney, and upon review of the defendant's criminal history, the court finds that the current bond set for the defendant is reasonable and shall remain the same. Accordingly, the defendant's motion is denied. So ordered on this 8th day of April 2024. So the judge said, no, I'm not reducing the bond. And then I have two more documents just on a different screen for Nesto. Where am I at? Is it? I think so. Okay. Okay, this was the motion that got denied. So they have filed motion for reduction of bond. It says, comes now the defendant in the above style case by and through undersigned counsel and moves this court to grant him a reduction in bond as the court deems appropriate. And in support shows the following. Defendant meets the criteria for bond as set out in Ayala versus State. They're saying defendant poses no risk to flee the jurisdiction or fail to appear in court, threaten or endanger any person or property in the community, commit any felony pending trial, or intimidate witnesses or otherwise obstruct the administration of justice. Defendant attended his first appearance on or about March 15, 2024 on revived warrants and has his original bond from the original case number reinstated, which is $700,000, which defendant cannot afford because defendant is indigent and can post nothing more than nominal bond. Wherefore, defendant prays this court after a hearing grant the defendant a reasonable reduction in the $700,000 good bond amount and any other necessary and proper relief. And so that was the one that the court denied. They said no. Then this is his pre-indictment for probable cause. So these are the 4 CP charges that he was that they have for pre-indictment. Number 1, possess or control. Oh, well, they're all the same, but it's 4 different instances. I guess I'll say possess or control any material depicting minor in sex explicit conduct. Okay. And they say, is the charge new? No, because this is the one that they've been fighting. So the charges are not new. They're from when he's been, if y'all have listened to phone calls from prison, the ones that they were talking about in the past, those are those charges. And then, okay, I think that's it right now. So that's where it happened on April 8th, 2024 with Nesto. They found probable cause and no, they will not reduce his bond. And those are specifically for the CP charges. Again, he is in jail for a lot of other things, a lot of theft by deception type things too. But that was specifically, he was in court for the CP charges. Okay, yes, I agree, Sweet Jane. He is very creepy. Okay, now we are going to this one will be kind of a lighter note. This is a body cam. This woman was, I'll let y'all come to your own conclusions because I don't want to put my opinions off on how I feel it was happening and what was going on. But this is now I can unpin the trigger warning because now we're going into just the I want to unpin. Okay, yeah. We're just going into, we've been watching some police body cams when people seem to be showing their behind. And so it's not something that's going to end fatally. I don't do those. I can't handle those. So it's not that. It's just purely for us to do watch-alongs of the body cam videos of people that could have not gotten arrested, honestly. So that's what this one is. Okay, so let me get it ready. And yes, he is sick and demented, Brittany. I agree. Speaking of nasty Nesto, yes, he is. Hey, Middle Sis Journey to Jasmine. Okay, thank you. That's perfect. I might have another video for y'all then, Danny, because this one is not 31 minutes long. Okay, all right. So let's get this one up here. Shout out to Crime Cam now. Thank you. They are the ones that definitely let me play the videos, and I appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to change my audio so y'all can hear it better. Okay, so y'all can put your own judgments in the chat. I'm trying not to influence y'all on what I think. Okay. Oops.
On July 9, 2021, Doraville police officers responded to a call at Checkers in Doraville, Georgia, concerning a disruptive customer. Upon arrival, an officer encountered a female customer expressing dissatisfaction with her food and the service received at the drive-thru. In a heated exchange with the Checkers staff, she demanded a $9 refund, but due to processing limitations, the refund couldn't be completed until the next morning. Frustrated and angered, she impulsively threw her drink at the drive-thru employee.
What's going on, ma'am?
I threw a drink at the door, sir. All I did was throw a drink at the door because, first of all, when I got to the drive-through line, he had an attitude. Because they trying to say all I was
it don't matter what they say. Relax. All right, relax. It ain't the end of the world. All right, tell me what.
Now you're not finna. I understand that you're not even finna help me. But he got to the window. I got to the window right there. He trying to talk. He already talking crazy, like talking loud at me and everything. Like I'm already saying something wrong. I'm just ordering my food. I haven't even said nothing yet. Got them bring the camera back and everything. So I get up here and then I'm like, can I get a ranch or something? And then he told my 53 cents and stuff or whatever. I'm okay, that's fine. But then I said, and I checked my fries. I said, so y'all don't make y'all stuff fresh? He said, yeah. And I said, my fries about cold. And he looked at me crazy and walked back over there. And then he gonna put his hands in the fries, no gloves or nothing. Put his hands in there and ate it. And then and then I guess he dropped the fries. And I said, what's the problem? Do you have an attitude? And then he got mad to my, do you want him or not? I'm trying to make it over. He's like, what? On the Mito? And I said, well, can I just get a refund? And he gonna sit here and no refunds. No, you come back in the morning. What you mean I come back in the morning? You the whole manager. You don't even, I said, what's your name? He gonna shut the window on me, lock the window. And then tell them other people to go around. I said, I'm not leaving until I get my refund. Tell the other customers to go around to that window. Like, what you talking about? I can't get a refund? So I went around and he gonna sit, and that other window was shot. And so he came outside. And so I threw the drink.
Where'd you throw the drink at?
I threw the drink at the door.
It wasn't towards him?
It was towards him, but he shot the door before I threw it on him. But all I asked for was a refund. Like, a refund. He didn't want to give me a refund.
$19.
And he came up here by my car. That's when I walked up on him because he was by my car. He'll beat my ass. And this is about me asking for a refund now. And some new fries.
Hang tight.
And he's supposed to be the manager. It doesn't make sense.
1025 ready.
Just look at the cameras. Whatever he's saying is fucking lies.
Shit, it's right over here. I can show you everything. I jumped back to the side at the I jumped back to the side by like a little second. My boss got everything on camera. You know what I'm saying? Join. I can't do nothing.
Did it hit you?
Nah, I hurry up and jump back inside at the time.
Did she throw it at you?
Yeah, she threw it at me. He has everything on camera. My boss is on the phone right now.
She admitted to that. You heard? 23?
Hmm?
She admitted to that.
At the end of the day,
let me ask you, what's your name?
Dwayne.
Dwayne, what you trying to do tonight?
Man, look.
She wants a refund.
After doing that, I'm not giving her nothing.
Has she got her food?
She has her food. She wasted her drink. I was getting her like I explained to him, I was getting her a fresh thing of fries. That's on her. But when you start throwing stuff and you throwing like a weapon or you doing all this extra stuff, I'm not dealing with you at all. Period. My boss already wants me to go ahead and press charges because that's now you doing the extra.
So do you want to press charges?
Yeah. Go ahead, get her up out of here, man. I don't know. No. Sorry, no.
You got your ID? Yeah, that's cool. Don't worry about no paperwork.
Oh, man, there's still paperwork for y'all, boy.
This song ain't nothing but a piece of paper, man. And 2 liners. Hey. What are you saying? Huh? Yeah, you could. If you're so adamant to press charges about this, I'm decided for interference with business. Releasing on a cop. Releasing the copies. That's what I would do. I mean, she admitted acting a fool. She's acting a fool. She don't need to be up there acting a fool. You know? But do I think loud as hell. Huh? She's probably put up a fight. I know. Yeah. I'll give me a quick second, Dwayne. Weed. Silent release. Strong weed. They got the Mon Cherie. Yeah, right. You got your ID? I bet you if I run him, he'd come back for 4 hours. 95 10 27. My name is correction by Overland. 2 times when ready. Saying, come outside. just spoke with the manager, all right?
Him, right?
Yes, he's the manager. Listen, okay?
This man had attitude at the window.
Can you listen?
Yeah,
Can you listen? Listen. All right. I can't. We're actually trying to help you, okay? Because technically, if I wanted to, I could lock you up right now for interference with a business, okay? I could. Am I going to? Not. All right, but if you keep on acting, you're going to find yourself going to DeKalb County Jail on a dumb charge.
When he said he was going to beat my ass, when he came over here to my car saying he's going to beat my ass.
Okay, listen. That's hearsay, all right? But what we do know is you're out here being disorderly, throwing drinks because of a refund. You admitted it. There's proof over there. He said the same thing.
You can look at the cameras. He was
listen, Miss Anderson. All right, you are gonna get a ticket today, all right, for interference with the business, all right, and then you can go about your business. All right, I can't make him give you a refund. All right, if he said you have to come back in the morning for your refund, then come back in the morning for your refund. Okay. All right, just hang tight in your car.
After taking statements from both parties, the officer intended to resolve the matter. However, the situation escalated when the woman began screaming and causing a disturbance.
You're over there throwing bricks at me. Anyway, no,
we don't understand. You're right.
Because I'm black.
Oh yeah. So she does. So she. Yo, I'm about to lock her up. I'm done. Hey, Miss Anderson, get out the car. All right, Miss Anderson, turn around, put your hands behind your back. You had the opportunity.
Call Shahid, Mom. Just call Shahid. I got my stuff in my car.
That's fine. I'll impound your car.
I just need you to get my.
That's fine.
My money's in my car. My window's down. Can you let my window up?
Also, 1091. Get him out here. Stop.
Put this in my pocket. Okay. Come on, just come on. You can't. My phone in my pocket.
Come on, Miss Anderson. All right. Where's your phone?
In my pocket.
All right, take your phone out your pocket. You gotta hang up.
Do you have a problem with me pulling the car up out of the parking lot or out of the drive-thru?
No.
All right.
Can you please let my window up? I have a lot of money in my wallet.
And you need your wallet. What else?
Just my wallet. A lot of money in there.
95, 10, 11. 10, 10. Huh?
65049 857 965.
Huh? What? I can't. That's too long. That's a long time. I can't sit here for 20 minutes. The record's already on its way. I gave you opportunity. I gave it to you. You start acting the way you acted.
Negative. Valid license to a waiver dollars out of North Front.
I can't tell you why he didn't. All right, I can't tell you that. All right.
Central Radio, I'm going 1080. Service 22.
The 4th
Came outside on me. Everything. At the window, he was acting crazy towards me. I was just talking.
You're being loud and boisterous out here, creating a scene when there isn't need to be a scene created.
He already came out here making.
Listen, all that will be documented in the report. You're not going today for simple assault for throwing this damn drink on him. These are city ordinances that won't even go.
1076.
that won't even go on your.
I don't even have money for all of this. That's all I'm saying. When I came to get me something to eat, like I haven't eaten all day, and this did this to me.
95 Brown and Brown 10-7.
Just 10 minutes, sir, please. I cannot afford this, please. And I promise you somebody will be in 10 minutes.
They're here already. The tow truck is here already. Huh? I said I didn't fill out the top. My bad. But yeah, it's that whatever that thing is up there.
Situation. Yes. You have a blessed day, man. Come back and still see us.
All right, Mr. Page. Here's a case number 3 to 5 business days. The report will be ready. All right. We are going to arrest him today for disorderly and interference with the business. All right.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what happened. I know you told that officer.
Nah. Just like you said last time, don't call y'all up here. You know what I'm saying? I can respect what you said. It's shit like that. But it's this situation where, okay, I was in the arterial order. All right, the fries wasn't because I have somebody new training. So I've been on there trying to train them. So the fries was lukewarm. So I said, okay, ma'am, I'll make sure you get the fresh fries. I was going to give her extra stuff on the fries. She didn't want to take it. So she was like, oh, you got an attitude? I got an attitude? What I got an attitude for? There's no reason for me to have an attitude. Are you looking at hers?
The tag, yeah.
Oh, I could have gave it to you. I took the picture because I thought she was going to run off.
I got it.
But she was like, yeah. She was like, you got an attitude? I'm like, no, I ain't got no attitude. I'm trying to give you your fries just the way you like them. Hot, fresh, and ready. I want everybody to have their food hot, fresh, and ready. From there, she was like, I just want my refund now. I can't give you a refund if my boss only does it. He does that in the morning. So I said, you will have to come in the morning.
Yeah, you're good. You loaded up.
You're still going to eat the food for the night or whatever you want to do. And then you just come back in the morning. You wasn't pleased with whatever. And okay, we'll give you your refund. From there, she walked. From there, I asked her, can she pull up? Take care of it more out there. That way you don't hold up the lines. She was like, I ain't moving nowhere. I want my refund. At that moment, I told her I'm going to go. Let me go ahead and take care of my other customers. Had them pull on this side. She comes around. She gets out the car, comes around, and comes on this side. Now she holding it up. She's at this window, but I had a black Escalade right there. And he couldn't get through to get his stuff. She comes straight directly at me. I said, I want my refund. Like I said, we got camera, everything showed. And she took her drink and tried to catch me. And I hurry up and came back inside, shut the door. But yeah, it still caught. It caught me a little bit, not major, and it caught the floor on the inside, but everything else is not caught. Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever walk on this side where she was?
And then, okay, after that, that's when I came back in and got my cell phone at that time to come take a picture of her license plate, just in case if our cameras don't get it the right way.
And let me ask, at any point did you make any comments that you were going to beat her ass? All right. Cool.
But she
That's what she's saying.
Like, she straight came up to me. My cousin, I was backing up the whole time like this. She was straight trying to walk up to me all aggressively, and like she wanted to swing on me and beat. And my cousin was trying to tell her, "Hey, stop walking up on him." He was all the way back here. Don't walk up on him, though, because she walking up on me aggressively, like you was ready to swing on me.
Got you.
Yeah,
You're good.
I was just trying to go take a picture of her license plate.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Well.
Ooh, we are split in the chat. We are split in the chat on this one. I won't leave y'all on that note. Hold on. I'm gonna let me find my palette cleanser. Hold on 1 second here. Let me see. I won't leave y'all on that one. 1 second. I just gotta find it. I can't leave y'all like that because I didn't know it was gonna be like that. I watched it, but I wasn't in that headspace. I'll say that. I was not in that headspace, and I ain't gonna leave y'all off like that. So hold on 1 second. Let me find, what do I want? 1 second. Okay. I don't know how much Judge Bryant is going to go off for this one, so I don't know. But we're going to end on Judge Lynise Bryant, because I definitely have some. Oh, wait, is that the best one to do? Hold on. I'm trying to find one that'll end the time the best. Let me see. Yeah, I think Judge Bryant. We'll end on Judge Bryant. I want to shout out this, and I need to make sure I put her channel in my description box, Mon Cherie, because she has captured a lot of Judge Bryant's videos. So shout out to her because she's only at 543 subscribers. So if y'all do go subscribe to her, and I'll put the link to the video in the dang it. I'll put the link to the video in the chat and the description box. If y'all enjoy Judge Lynise Bryant's way that she is in court, shout out to this YouTuber that has captured the footage of it. So I want to make sure, especially because she seems like she's still growing her channel and everything. So make sure to go check her out. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go to this one. Again, the channel name is Mon Cherie. Looks like it's a Black woman, so shout out to her. And we're gonna do this one, and then I'll end so we don't end on that last note. Okay. Let me see here.
Miss Stevenson, you might want to put into the chat to Miss Gantz that she need to make her way downtown. She need to make her way downtown. I'm ready on green. Miss Gantz, you might need to make your way downtown. It's been this, we've tried to bring you into the courtroom at least 4 times. And then I put you in the breakout room earlier, and then your device didn't work. You may need to come downtown. Listen. There's no. It's not even a conversation. You may need to come downtown. So I'm going to put you in the breakout room. If you have any difficulties with your technology, then you need to come downtown. Please accept to join the breakout room and wait for the lawyers to come in to speak with you. He needs to come downtown, Ms. Stevenson.
Ms. Chosen?
Sir, please please wait your turn.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Ms. Stevenson, she needs to come downtown. Did you get her phone number before she got disconnected?
Yes, Your Honor, I have it.
Call her and let her know she needs to come downtown.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right. I'm ready on green. This is case number 035923801, the people of the state of Michigan versus Chosen, and then middle name is Baracha, last name Green. Defendant is charged with 1 count of assault or assault and battery. Today is the date set for a pretrial conference. Appearances, please.
For the record, Your Honor, Christina Renner on behalf of the people.
Janice Stevens, I'm appearing on behalf of Mr. Chosen Green. Mr. Green, sir, please say your full name.
Chosen Green.
Your
Chosen
full.
Baracus. Zaytwan Lamar Green.
Thank you. Today is the date set for pretrial conference. Ms. Stevenson.
Thank you, Your Honor. On behalf of Mr. Green, we move for dismissal for the complainant's failure to appear.
Ms. Ritter.
Your Honor, this is the second setting of the pretrial conference. The court requires the complaining witness, Ms. Gloria Hall, to be present. I don't see Ms. Hall in the waiting room, and the people don't have an explanation as to why Ms. Hall is not here. At this time, Your Honor, the people will not be able to proceed based on the complaining witness's failure to appear.
Today is the day set for pretrial conference. The complaining witness was required to appear. They have failed to appear, and the people have no explanation for the failure. They are unable to proceed at this time. Mr. Green, the court is going to grant defense counsel's motion. The matter is dismissed without prejudice. We will mail you a copy of the order of dismissal for your record, sir. Have a great day and stay safe.
Okay, you too, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You ready? I'm ready. You're welcome. I'm ready on Isaac. All right, this is case number 184570201. The people of the state of Michigan versus Tiffany Isaac. The defendant is charged with 1 count of assault or assault and battery, 1 count of disorderly disturbance. Today is the date set for a pretrial conference. Appearances, please.
For the record, Your Honor, Christina Ritter on behalf of the people.
May it please the court, Abdullah Mugni here on behalf of Tiffany Isaac, who appears today via Zoom. Tiffany, could you please unmute your microphone and say your full name for the record?
My name is Tiffany Isaac.
Today is the day set for a pretrial conference. How are we proceeding?
Today, we're going to move for a dismissal based on the complaining witness's failure to appear.
Ms. Ritter.
Your Honor, with respect to count 1, I don't see the complaint witness, Ms. Mika Barber, in the waiting room. It is the second scheduling of the pre-trial conference, and the court did require Ms. Barber to be present. The people don't have an explanation as to why Ms. Barber is not present, so at this time, Your Honor, the people will not be able to proceed as respect to count.
With respect to count 1, today is the day set for pretrial conference. The complaining witness was required to appear. They have failed to appear, and the people have no explanation for the failure. They're unable to proceed. As to count 2, how do you wish to proceed, Mr. Mooney?
Your Honor, we're going to ask that this be set for a final pretrial and request all discovery on the matter.
Ms. Ritter, did discovery get sent already on count 2 or no?
No, Your Honor, it was not.
Court is going to set the remaining count for a final pretrial conference, the 24th, 2024.
Excuse me.
Ma'am, no, don't interrupt me. I see your hand. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, the court is going to set count 2 for a final pretrial conference, April 24th. Discovery should be submitted to the defense by April the 5th. Ma'am, you need to stop. You need to stop. And it appears that you need to come to court in person. Because we're not going to, and you're going to get unconfused, but what you're not going to do is be disruptive to my court proceeding. I see your hand. I will acknowledge you at the appropriate time, but you will not interrupt me. You will not lay back and fall out in court. It's inappropriate.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Moogny, I'm going to send your client back to the breakout room. She clearly has questions about why the other count wasn't dismissed, but we're going to always maintain proper Zoom court decorum, or we're going to come in person.
Sure, no problem.
Want me to go with her, Mr. Mooney?
You can continue. I can talk to her. No problem.
I'm ready on Paul.
Judge, may I ask the question about Ms. Gantz?
You may.
Should she come at 3 o'clock today? She doesn't have transportation because she's not driving.
No, she can't come at 3 o'clock, Ms. Stevenson. I'll be right in the middle. I believe I will be in the middle of a jury trial.
She's just having some trouble getting down here, Judge.
She's having a lot of trouble, but the thing of it is her sentencing was scheduled at least 4 weeks ago. Every issue that she's having today, she should have addressed between her last court date and today. So she needs to get down here as soon as possible. And she should not plan to get down here at 3 o'clock.
Shout out to phone calls from.
Shout out to Awesomely Wonderful. She was next up in my queue. If y'all heard her voice. Hey, Awesomely Wonderful. But Judge Bryant, yeah, oh my God. I'll be like, do your attorney not brief you about how to be when you in Judge Bryant's court? Do not try to interrupt. You ask your attorney questions in that breakout room. Don't ask no other times and do not interrupt. You only can state your name for the record at most until they say, do you have anything to say or any questions? Oh my gosh. And she still, well, she got to come in person. She still got it lighter than some. Oh my gosh. And then Miss Stevenson, she's always trying to work on behalf of the defendant. She be trying. That's why Miss Stevenson was like, can she come at 3? And Judge Bryant, I do think she loved her some Miss Stevenson, because I think Miss Stevenson's a public defender. And so they have this back and forth thing, but Miss Stevenson's always going in her sweet voice try to fight for the person. So that's why Miss Stevenson was like, can she come at 3 instead of the time, whatever time she was supposed to come in? But ma'am, you do yourself no favors in the way you handled it. I promise you. They tell you that in the breakout room. They don't learn about Judge Lynise Bryant. They do not learn. Somebody called, it's one YouTube channel that calls her Leonce or Lynise, like Beyonce. I can't remember which channel it is, but that's cute. But let me drop the video link again, and I'll also update my my description box, because that video came from Mon Cherie. It looks like it's a Black woman's channel, and it looks like she's below 1K right now. So if you want to go show her some love, and then once you binge watch, don't be coming up here saying you already watched it, because I'm still catching up and watching it with y'all. But no, please support her channel since she got all the goods over there. But yes, okay, y'all. I know, look, Dandy's like, it's time. I got to get my behind off of here. Tight hour for the lunch break. Right. Woo. I don't want to do this with Judge Bryant. Okay, y'all, I have fun. Trigger warning for the first half if y'all go back and replay. So trigger warning for that. But thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. We will talk more about Love and Marriage Huntsville Bingo for sure on Friday, if not before then. But I will see y'all soon and talk to you later. Oh, I gotta pop the trunk. I gotta pop the trunk for my super chat. Hold on. Where is that? We going.
All right, we going. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
I've been taking my time. I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time. Taking all of your time.